was thinking about them for Christmas, so
Okay, everybody. Let me see here. Sorry for the delay here.
no.
Let's see. There we go. Hello there. So let me get my door and I'll be right back. Okay. I was busy with a customer. A lady was picking up a quilt that I'd quilted for, and hooey, I already had the camera turned on though, so we wouldn't have to wait for that. And wonderful, wonderful cold, very cold day here in Illinois. Hi Tracy, hi Vanessa, hi Mary. Wonderful y'all can make it. So today, first, happy Saturday. And second, today is our second episode number 2 in our blue and white quilt top with our Quilts in Italy series. Hi Alexis. So as those of you that have been following this series, these quilt tops are based on this book, Fassett's Quilts in Italy. And the one we're working on right now, last week, we cut all the pieces. It's this blue and white quilt. And this was, Kaffe was inspired by the blue and white beach umbrellas on the Mediterranean off the coast of Italy. And that is the inspiration for this particular design of his. And here is the fabric that I used. I did not have the Kaffe fabric, but I did have this from Wyndham. So this is what all the pieces for that quilt top, and we're going to get started today. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And let's see here. Let me get this down. Move this right over here. Hi, Jackie. Oh, wonderful. I love all of his books, and everybody, excuse me. The next one we're going to do out of this book is this one here. I've got this scheduled for December, and it's called Losing My Marbles. And sometimes, boy, howdy, do I feel like that. Who doesn't, right? But that's going to be a really beautiful one. It's a smaller top, but there are a lot of pieces in it. It is, hold on here. It will measure 60 by 60 inches, but it's just squares and circles is all it is. And we'll get into that. So if you have the book, the December one is on page 115 in the book. So that gives you plenty of time to purchase fabric for it. Excuse me. But last week we followed these instructions right here to cut out all these pieces. And now we're actually going to get started on page 59. It says making the quilt, 1/4 inch seam everywhere, and we're going to start here in the center and piece all the way around it. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Oh, Vanessa, no, that's my title. I'm claiming that one. So I have my pieces stacked in order for where they're going to get sewn. So right off the top, there is piece number 1. And then this stack of strips would be the ones I pieced to go around the center of it. So, woohoo, we're going to get started here. I did not alter this pattern like I did the previous one. However, I purchased 3.5 yards of the 2 fabrics You could use any 2 colors you want to make this, but that left me leftover fabric for boo-boos, but also I have enough leftover fabric for my binding for this quilt top. So that's why I always like to buy a little bit extra, because you just never know what might happen, and sometimes fabric is hard to get. So I'm going to swap my camera. I have my machine threaded, have my 1/4-inch piecing foot on, and we are going to get started, everybody. Hi, Janelle. Wonderful, Janelle. Okay, so I'm going to swap to this camera right here. And as you can see, right here is my machine. So I'll just be able to twist this little camera around back and forth as I need to right here. So we're going to start with this. This will be our centerpiece, but we're going to piece the blue and white stripes together first. And it gives very detailed instructions right here on how to achieve that. So first, these here, these are the 1.5-inch by 6.5, I think. These are stack B from the B template in the book. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to separate my 2 colors. Here we go. And it says join 4 cream and 4 blue rectangles. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go to my sewing mode on my machine. I picked the Q-01. My stitch length is 1.8. And that way I don't have to worry about I won't have to worry about back stitching. Okay. Just leave that there. Let me swap this other camera over. Maybe I won't. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to move my book out of the way so I can get the camera where I want it. Where it needs to be. Get my coffee back up here so I can get a hold of that. I'm going to need that today. It's a little chilly here today. Here we go. Okay. We'll just deal with this little camera angle here for a while. There we go. Okay, now we're ready. Okay. And I'm just going to do my 1/4-inch seam. The trick to any type of quilt top you piece is to have a consistent seam line. So I'm going to put on a little bit of guidance. I'm going to turn on my my stitching lines here. Here we go. And let's see if I can get you to see what this looks like. There it is. The red mark is where my needle will fall, and right here at the edge of the fabric is that little green line for my 1/4-inch seam. Okay. And I guess it would help if I plugged in my foot control. I like to piece with foot control, everybody. Simply because I just have better control over I feel like I have better control over the machine by doing so. Okay. Okay, so first we're going to piece 4 blue and 4 cream together. 4 blue and 4 cream. And I'm going to chain piece them, so I want 3 more units like I just did. So I'm going to lay me out 3 blues and I know when to stop. Okay. And what we're going to do, we're going to sew these together and make a unit that will go around that center rectangle. And of course, you always want to put your right sides of your fabric together. I'm sure at some point today I will totally mess that up and have to rip stitches, but it is what it is what it is. And what I have found when you're piecing strips like this that you pre-cut, it's really important to line up your starting point and your ending point. That way they stay nice and even throughout all your pieces for the quilt. Okay, now we're going to cut those apart. There we go, maybe that'll work better. And I have 4 of those. So if you're going to press, you want to press it, so press it to the dark, or in other words, you can also just finger press them, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to press that one, finger press. And what I'm doing, notice when this opens up, the seam goes to the blue side. See, that's what you want. Always press to the dark side if you have a choice. Sometimes you don't have a choice on that. And yeah, I could go through and pre-sew a lot of these together. However, it's not always an even number, so it's just better just to do it just like it says in the book. And that way you don't make a boo-boo and you won't have to rip out any stitches. Here we go. Now, those are finger pressed. And now we're just going to line them up. And I'm going to sew, I have 4 units, so I'll sew 2 together twice. And I'll end up with a unit of 8 strips is what I'll end up with for this first piece. And I know I'm going to have to get my other camera going here in a minute because I know my hand is right in the way. But you get the idea. I'm just going to do some easy piecing today. I actually think this is going to be a really cool quilt once it's quilted and a nice one to snuggle under. See, I'd much rather have 2 smaller quilts on a big bed than just one ginormous quilt, because then if you have if you make a king size quilt, gosh, those things are heavy. And I just like having a smaller quilt to sleep under myself. That's just me. And once again, I'm going to finger press both of those seams I just did. There's one. And this one. We'll sew those together. I am using a 50 weight thread to piece with. I happen to be using a Dove Gray Aurifil today. You can see that right up there on top of my machine. There it is. Woohoo. So there's unit number 1 made right here. See there? Hold on just a second. I'm going to adjust the camera. Yes, I know, Tracy. I've been moving stuff around. I'm going to get that right now as well. But I'm going to have to unplug and replug in one of my cameras because it's not wanting to come on. And I want to use that one because you'll just be able to see it better. Okay. Let me cycle it off and back on again. Yabba dabba doo. Which one is it? There. Bear with me, everybody, just a moment. Now then, this here. Just a minor technical difficulty. Minor technical difficulty here, everybody. One momento. Where are you? USB. Cancel. Is there a refresh? Oh my goodness, come on. Hello. I want you to work. Working on it, everybody. Just hold on. Hold your horses. We'll get going here. Good grief it. Well, when I take a break, we'll have to do that. We should have video back up here in just a moment. Okay. You should be seeing that momentarily, everybody. There we go. Now we're back on. Hold on, everybody. We're going to do a little manipulation here with this, and we'll get started back up here in just a moment. Okay, everyone, I think we have everything fixed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are back running. Hoo-hoo. Oy vey. So, where were we? We had just got this unit done. And it will sew onto this, but it does not go onto this side just yet. If you notice, well, it would go onto it, but we're gonna piece all 4 of these units to go around this before we sew them together. Okay, boy howdy, that was fun. Let's see here. Well, that was all about getting my wide view camera back up and running, which is this one here. And this is the one I was wanting to get going so that it'd be easier for y'all to see what I'm doing right here. So we're back up and running. 2 thumbs up to Mike, Mr. Fix-It. My gosh, he got it going. Oy boy. So we are going to get started back with the sewing here, everybody. And there we go. Ooh-wee. So, And let me get rid of this. There we go. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Alexis. Okay. So it is all good. We are going to get started back up. Now then, that was one. I'm going to move this one out of my way. There we go. Hello. Okay, there we go. So, next, next I have to do this. Ooh, okay. Next I'm going to join 5 cream and 4 blue, starting with a cream. So I want cream on the ends of it, which would be so that's 9 totals. So 5 cream and 4 blue. Okay. 5 creams and 4 blues. Mary, there should be sound. Let me check this again. Sound should be back up also. Yes, sound is back up. So, Mary, make sure you don't have your device muted. And, okay, so we're going to do 4 units and then add a white one onto the end of it. Okay. Ooh, boy, that always gets me a little flustered when something like that happens at the last minute. It never fails, everybody. It always happens at the most inopportune moment, but it's all good. It is all good. That was 1. This will be 2. I'm going to do 4 of these. And then add a cream one to this. Come on in, Puffin. Puffin's knocking on the door. He just opened the door and came in. What you doing, Bobo? Who's a good boy? Puppy's a good boy. Go get your baby. Go get your baby. Get your baby. Go find your baby. And one more. Okay. And let me get a little bit closer view on that for you. There we go. There we go. In just a minute, everybody. I gotta go check the front door. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Okay. Had someone come in the front door. One of our wonderful regular ladies that live here. Wanting some Tula Pink fabric. And let me give me a sip of my coffee. Okay. I think that is for 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. This time I am going to get my little gypsy quilter cutter. Because it just makes it easier. Okay. Okay. And then I'll finger press it to the dark side. There's one. Two. Three. And here's number 4. Okay. Then I'm going to sew these together, just like before. But you could use any fabric. You could use your favorite Kaffe or Tula, or this would make a beautiful quilt done in batiks. Yes, it would. We've got to add one more strip to this one that I'm piecing on here. Everybody, I will not be on next weekend. I will be in Green Bay, Wisconsin, teaching a workshop. At a workshop. Okay. There we go. I'm going to add one of my white ones to this unit, my extra cream. And we'll do a quick finger press on these seams to the dark side. To the dark side. And then we'll join that together right here like so. Will be 2 of these units complete. There we go. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would go like that. And that. And white at the top. So. So what I'm doing right here, you'll see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so here's the centerpiece. Okay, top, bottom. Okay. Top, So the first one we did was this one with 8 strips, and it will go here. The one we just did with 9 strips with white on each end will go here. Just a minute. Yes. That'll fit. And once that is, and that will fit up there. So, next, what does the book say here? Join 7 cream. But actually, instructions actually say we're going to go ahead and piece these as we go. Or I can tell you, I will get this messed up. I know me. So let me swap back over here, everybody. There we go. So the first one we did right here will go on this, looking at the front, top up here, bottom down there. It's going to go on right there like that. And I'm just going to put the piece with the seams on the top so I can manipulate them in the direction I want them to lay. And all the seams should always go to the blue on the back of the piecing. Okay. So let's just come right over here with this other camera. Go. And I'm going to kill the white light. Not kill it, but I am going to adjust it. Turn it back on. Sub. Close. It is here, I think. Nope. Just a minute, everybody. It's not what I really wanted either. It's up in the settings tab. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now we'll turn the guide beam back on. Okay, now it's all set. You can see those my 2 guide beams right there. So, now we are just going to stitch this together. And we'll make sure the seams go towards the blue on the piecing. If you wanted to, you could press them, but I find with a lot of strip piecing like this, pressing is not always your friend. It can distort the fabric. Okay. So, there is that. Pretty cool. This is the top right up here. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and put on our one we just did, piece number 2. Round number 2 is going to go right up here like so. It will go right there like that. Yeah. Whatever it says on the bolt. Mary, there's something going on your end because everyone says the sound is good, and I can see as I'm talking the green line moving into the yellow, so I know the sound is transmitting. You must have something muted somewhere. That would be my guess, Mary. And here we go. Okay, let's try this camera at a little bit different spot. Hold on, there we go. Because I just think you'll get a better look at what's going on here with this, the way that I'm moving and adjusting those strips. Hold on there. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we'll just take that one off. But now we have to piece some more unit strips together. But check it out. Let's see. This is the top right up here. Here we go. So right up here is the top. Here we go. Here's the top right up here. That's the side, there's the center. So next we're going to piece this side here, I think is the way that's going to work. So the next one we have to piece is 7 cream and 7 blue. Okay, 7 cream and 7 blues. Okay, 7 cream and 7 blue. Alrighty. Seven cream and 7 blue. That is the size of the next unit. Here we go. Seven cream and 7 blue. Woohoo! I think this is number 3. Let's see here. Yes. So I'm doing 7 units of this for this one. This step. So there was 7 cream and 7 blue. Which would be a total of 14 strips. shoot it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 2 more. This will be a pretty quilt. Oh, thank you, Mia. I think it looks great too. And I'll tell you, this is not that hard to piece. This is one of those quilts that's very forgiving. It's not that hard, difficult to piece together because you're going to start in your center and work your way out. Now then, all that being said, let me count one more time. There's 3. One more. One more will get this one done. One more. Ooh, here we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna cut that. Swap back over here to the wide view. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now I'm just going to finger press those over. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. I think this quilt would also be done, would really look nice in cream and a pretty red print. It'd make and actually you could do gold and red and make a real Christmas colored one, holiday colored one. I think that could be awesome. It'd be awesome done in Christmas fabric as far as that goes. So many ways you could do this. So there are those. Now we're going to set all those together. One more unit because I'll have one left over because it's an odd number, number 7. Lucky 7. Okay. We're going to cut those apart and finger press those as well. 1, 2, 3. If you've noticed, by doing the finger pressy thingy, or even if you're using an iron, put the light color down. and then fold it over and press with your fingers or an iron, and that will actually put the seam to the dark side right there. Right here. Okay. And going to do the same process again. Oops. Then a smaller unit with the 4 strips and the one leftover 2-strip piece. There we go. Oh, that would be pretty. Vanessa, the teal would look great. I love teal. And we're going to press those seams we just did to the dark side. Press the seam to the dark side. Then we're going to join these right there like that. And since 14 is an even number, there'll be a blue end and a light and a cream end. Okay. Go. There's that one. We'll finger press that seam. Let's see, this one here, I think. Yep, right here. Finger press that one over. Okay. That gives us 14 strips. That gives us 14 strips. Okay. Move that camera out of the way now that you saw how I did my seams. And let's see here. That would go. This will go to the left, blue strip on the top. So it'll go like that, and like this right here. Right there like that. So, I'm going to start down here, so all my seams are on top, and I can manipulate them. All my seams will go to the blue. go. Yes, Mia, I am using a 1/4 inch piecing foot. This is not the one that comes with your machines. This is the one that I bought separately. Let's see if that'll get that in focus. There we go. That's the 1/4 inch piecing foot that I'm using. Has a little metal guide on the side of it. Okay. If I'm not using the digital dual feed, this is the one I personally prefer to use. And just like before, I'm going to press those to the dark, to the blue when I'm at that center area. Okay. Now then. So that's that right there. And now we have to go across the bottom. Okay. So. So we're going to make 2 units to go across the bottom, everybody. We are going to first make a unit, 5 cream and 4 blue. Two, 3, 4. Okay. And then there'll be 5 with a cream on each end of it. Right there. Okay. That's the next step. Excuse me. So, I'm going to make 4 units and then add the 1 strip onto the rest of it. Like having the mount laid out that way I actually get it the right amount done, because if you're following the instructions in the book, it's easier, and for me it's less confusing when I'm reading the instructions, just to do it step by step. Come on, here we go. Okay. Now we'll do our whole finger press routine. Let's get these cut. 1 should be 4, 2, 3, and 4. And finger press to the blue, to the dark. yes, everybody, it is nippy outside here. Vanessa, the size of the starting square was 8.5 by 3.5. Eight and a half by 3.5 was the starting center. And you only cut one. There we go. Finger press. And finger press. And we'll set those two together. And when we finish this unit here, we're not going to stitch it on to our main unit. We have another smaller unit to make, and I'll show you why. Because we're going to flip the smaller unit on the end in a corner. Finger press. Finger press it this way. Almost finger pressed it the wrong way, everybody. Imagine that, right? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So, one more unit to make. And it will be 3 cream and 3 blue. So 3 more blue. 1, 2, 3. Now I knew I would have a couple of pieces left over, and that's okay. We'll go into my strip, and I have exactly 3 cut here. So we are golden. We are golden. If a person wanted to, you could use the center portion of this pattern to make throw pillows to match it if a person wanted to. Okay. And we'll cut those apart, and then we're going to finger press. Finger press to the blue, also known as the dark. Then we're going to sew those together before we do the next step. Okay. Finger press. Finger press, finger press. And we'll finger press this one. I'm saying finger press a lot, aren't I? Okay, so now we're going to sew this one we just did onto this one. Okay, so this is the top of this row. The white goes to the top. And it will go on right here like this. Now there's diagrams in the book as well, so you look at your book. In addition to watching me, and just like before, notice, notice I always keep my little seams on the top right here. That way I can manipulate them into the direction that I want to go. That I want them to be sewn. In this instance, they all get turned to the dark, which for this quilt top is also the blue. Then we're going to press that one. Now here's the dilemma. There's no dark to press to. So I'm just going to press it over to the solid strip. It'll just lay better that way if we just do it like that. Okay. Now, this gets put to our centerpiece and round one is done. These are all, this is the round made out of all the B pieces. B as in boy. So that will go on here right like this. And as you sew these on, there is one seam. On this one, there'll be two seams to line up. Here and here. Okay. So go right there like so. And we're going to get that one sewn down. Put this up here. Maybe my hand hit that and knocked it off. My magnifying glass. Okay. And I'm going to line up these seams and nest them. And now I'll be able to line up this next seam and nest that right there. Then everything else just falls right into place. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And there we go. There is our first round all the way around the centerpiece. Completely done. Let's back that lens up. There we go. Now, this is the second center that I've done. But I will tell you, okay, Vanessa, I will tell you, the first one I actually pressed every single seam as I went, and it distorted just a little bit. So, in my opinion, a finger pressing method would be much better with this. After the quilt top's complete, then give it a good press, and it'll keep everything nice and neat. But isn't that pretty? Such a wonderful start to a beautiful quilt. Okay. So, everybody, I'm going to go make me another cup of coffee. It is empty. And I will be right back. Let's take about a 5-minute break. And let me put on my little intermission light here. And I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I am back, and we're going to get started back here in just a second. But what I was showing before I took our break, this is where we're at. That's the center and the first round all the way around the center. So the next one will be a much wider strip. It's this size right here. And we're going to get started with this one next. Going to do one more today. I'm going to put another round all the way around. Get at least that much of it done today. So this is the group of pieces by the letter C. We're piecing round number 2 using template C. 4 cream and 4 blue. Then we're going to sew it to the right hand side of the quilt. Okay. So 4 and 4. And get some more. Hey puppy. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Mia. Okay, so let me move my camera. Let's see here. We're going to do our big one. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do 4 of the blue and the cream. Back that up just a bit. Here we go. The blue and the cream, 4 of each sewn together for this first side. Here's 1. This will be 2. And 3. There's the next 2. Making 4 units here. Four units. One more. We're going to snip those apart. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to finger press them to the dark side. There's 4. Then we're going to sew those together. Excuse me. Then we're going to cut this, finger press, and then sew these two units together. And as you can see with these larger strips, the rest of it will go much quicker than that first part and really add some size to this little quilt top here. And then we're going to finger press that over. Finger press it with an iron, whatever floats your boat. But I will tell you, I think on this one, it just works out better if you finger press. Okay, so this is going to go to the right hand side. So, and white at the top. There's the top. So this will get sewn on right here like this. And then here, right there like so. And I'm just going to take my time. Oops. I am going to put the piece I just started on the bottom because there's more seams on that bottom part. Hi, Belinda. There's more seams on the center portion here. I want this up because there's more seams to flip. But every third piece will have a seam line to match up also. So we're just going to get started. And actually on this one, the seams are not going to line up and match perfectly, so I'm still going to do this, but the seams aren't, we don't have hardly any seams to match, is what I'm trying to say here. So, yes, this is how I want to do it. Right here. Okay, I'm also going to get me a couple of my pins because it's getting long enough. Once it gets to a certain length, it just makes it easier to manipulate if you do some light pinning, not heavy pinning, but just some light pinning. Okay, I'm just going to get a few of my pins here. Lay them right up there. I'm going to pin my end. I got that started. That way, that needle there, that just holds it. It's like a third hand. It holds it in place. So I got one down here. That one would actually line up. That'll line up right there. Okay. So, gonna get going. Not every seam will line up, everybody, just so you know. But by doing some preemptive pinning, you can kind of tell which ones you got to watch. Like, check that out. There's a seam right under here. It won't line up with any of the other seams. There it was, sewn on to the right side. Oops, see how that looks there. Pretty nice. Remember, we are piecing from the center of the quilt top out. So the next one, we are going to join 5 cream and 4 blues, and that will be sewn to the top of the quilt. So 5 cream, 4 blue. Okay. 5 cream and 4 blue. Get those laid out. Just 4 blues. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there'll be 1 extra cream for a total of 9 strips. So now we're going to sew those together. Hi, Kelly. So Kelly, is it snowing in Michigan? I said snowy Michigan. I'm hoping that's a town because it's too early for snow. Please. I only want to see snow on Christmas. I don't want to see it any other time of the year. And we're going to do a total of 9 strips here. One more unit. And then we'll do our cut and finger pressing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll finger press and keep on sewing these pieces together. There's 1. And 2. I really like this color combination on the fabric. It kind of, the blue really reminds me of blue porcelain. And I know the theme actually for this quilt was inspired by, Kaffe was inspired by beach umbrellas on the Mediterranean. This reminds me of blue porcelain though. Yeah, I just love this color combination. Absolutely love it. And this piece will go on the top. Yes, it'll be sewn to the top of the quilt. Then finger press. Then we're going to sew this one on. And we're going to finger press that one. And we'll sew this on to this unit. Total of 9 strips with cream on each end. And we'll finger press that one. And then this will get sewn on to the top of our big piece. Right up here, the top. Okay. And yes. And I'm going to do a little bit of pinning wherever each end and wherever a seam might line up. I will pin that. One on each end. There. And that'll join right there. Not join, but it will line up. There. Okay. There we go. I'm just taking my time and making sure my seams are flipped to the dark side. In case you're wondering why I'm doing this so slow, that's what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. Get my pins out. And this was to the top. Yes, yes. There we go. There we go. Trying to get it so you can get a good look at it. Here. There we go. Okay. Next, we got 2 more pieces to make, I think. Okay, so join 6 cream and 5 blue, and we'll sew that to the left side of the quilt. 6 cream, 5 blues. So it's going to be 5 blues. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1 extra of those. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem, I may have to cut more fabric, everybody. Let's read up ahead here. Nope, that'll be enough. Wow. Okay. Ooh. I thought I'd counted properly when I was cutting. I did. Okay, so let's get these sewn. Total of 9 strips. Now a total of 11 strips. There's 5 blue and 6 creams. 11 strips total. There'll be 5 of these units in here, with 1 piece left over for a total of 11 rectangles. Do, 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 do. Here we go. And we're going to cut these apart. There's 5 units, and then we're going to finger press them and start sewing them all together. Okay. Let's see here. Finger press to the dark side. Finger press to the dark, or to the blue in this case. Get all these done. Okay. We're going to cut these apart and then finger press. Do. Come here, you. There we go. Okay. And finger press. We're going to finger press them. Finger press. I'm being silly, I know. Okay, I'm going to finger press this one and add it to the next unit, the big unit. And then we're going to sew it onto the quilt. Oh, we have one more smaller unit to make. This is for the bottom of the quilt top. Okay, let's finger press that. Okay. Then that was the 5 and 6, the 5 and 4. That was the 5 cream, 4 blue. Make another unit with 2 cream and 1 blue. 2 cream and 1 blue. Right there. Sew that together next. Okay. Okay. finger press that. So that strip on. Then we'll finger press this one. And it will go on to this other piece we just did. This combined unit right here will go to the bottom of the quilt. Okay, so this is going to get sewn on right here. There, like that. And this will get attached to the bottom of our quilt top. There, like so. Okay. Let's bring it up here because I'm going to pin before I sew. Hold on a second here. I have messed this up, everybody. Told you I'd do it. Is that right? Hold on. Wait a minute now. This is the top. I got that piece over there to make yet. Yes, I did. I messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let me see here. Where am I at? Where am I at? 5, 4 blue and 5 cream. 2, 3, 4. Yes. So this goes on the bottom. This is for the left side. So let me rip this out. Oi. Seam ripper. Seam ripper. Oh, seam ripper. You are my nemesis. Because they're never where they should be. Oh, it's one right up here. Imagine that. Okay, so as usual. No, wait a minute now. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Leave that up there. So all I have to do is rip out this one seam. I knew I'd have to do this at least once. I always do. Right? Okay. ripping out stitches. It's something we all have to do. I don't care how long you've been sewing. This is something we all have to do. Okay. No, I read the wrong line in the book is what happened. Okay, there we go. No big woo. No big woo. Okay. You repair this line. Set that to the side for later. Now this one goes on the left side of the quilt top. Oi. Okay, here we go. Back it up. There you go. This will go right over here onto this side of the quilt. So yes, I'm going to do my pinning thing again. Pin, 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 pin. I'm going to pin it. Each end first. Then wherever a seam might line up, I'll stick a pin in that as well. That fits perfectly. That's what we was after. And then we're just going to stitch that all together. Whew, and there's that one sewn on. Hee-haw. Let's have a look at it. Oops. Try to repair that. This did not start underneath the fabric is what happened there. That needle needs, when it first starts a line, you're just stitching in there, it's probably not going to form a stitch. Okay. And I see something here. Oops. My seam was off a bit right through here, so I'm just going to go over it again. Make sure I get a full 1/4 inch seam. If it's not a happy camper, and it will not set together like it's supposed to. There we go. Now we're good. So there it is, right there. And now we just got to create the piece for the bottom. This is the top up here. Okay. So I have part of that one done. But the next piece that I missed is going to be 5 cream and 4 blue. There should be 4 of these. And there is. Yay. 2, 3, 4. And then those. Okay. Woohoo. Let's see something here. One more. Right here. And we're going to cut them apart and do the finger press. Okay. Then we'll sew these units together. And these two. Finger press. Put this one on here. We'll finger press that one. Add these two pieces together. Hooey, and that's the 9-strip unit that I missed that caused me to have to do what I really don't like to do, and that's rip out stitches. But it's all good. It's a good day in the neighborhood. Yes, I just did that. I just said that. Yes, I did. Okay. Now, the piece I had, this piece will go on the end right here like so. Okay. This is one I had to rip off this seam on the previous step because I messed up. And now we have the unit for the bottom of our quilt. Woohoo! And it will go on there, right there, like so. Right there. Okay. And we'll do our penny thing. And one more. fits. Yes. And yes. Alrighty. Give me a sip of my coffee. Okay. Woohoo, everybody. Getting down there. Pull out those pins and inspect my seam, because I know I'm going to go back over it, part of it anyway, because it's not a full 1/4 inch. Okay. And I'm just going to go over it again now. Alrighty, let's have a look at this. This was the bottom. So let me just lay this up here. Zoom out. And here's the bottom strip we just sewn on right there. There you go. That's 2 rounds all the way around the center of the quilt. Pretty cool. So everybody, let me get this other camera back up. There we go. Hello there. So The next session, we will get further along on it. That's going to be it for today. But here's where we're at. Isn't it pretty? Check it out, everybody. Very nice. And in our next episode, we will continue piecing. And this is our November quilt, so we'll get at least 2 more rounds done on the next one. Remember, each round gets bigger and bigger, so it's going to be all good. And I will actually post on here when the next one is. I'll have to look at my calendar. I will not be next weekend. I will be in Wisconsin. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thank you for coming and tuning in. It's always a pleasure. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you very soon here on our YouTube channel. Bye, everybody. Thank you.